Hi everybody, it's Haley. Welcome back for Your Turn to Die, part 15. So we are nearing the ends of the Alice and Sou route. And before we get there though, got some deviations from the what I consider to be the true ending route. So let's see what happens. The screen is bright red. Huh? Shin? Oh, Shin, what's the matter? I won't tell. Not anyone. Help! Screen. Was he killed? As punishment for giving us too many hints? Suddenly it occurred to me. To Midori, our lives must be equivalent to the Shin AIs. Just toys that he could destroy if he wasn't pleased with them. Yeah. Ah, I see. Seems to be carefully looking over the area around the elevator. Noticed anything, Hinako? You know, Sara-senpai, you think the breaker was shut off? Huh? The breaker for the elevator was on floor 4. You mean... did someone downstairs do that? Maybe Mai or Kyutaro? Surely not Keiji. I don't know who did it or why, but watch your back, Sara-senpai. Sara, it's terrible. I was here checking out the broadcast equipment, but the Shin AI that was on this monitor... yeah, he was probably killed by Midori. So you knew? I want to get revenge, but... I know. Let's do what we can. I'm gonna look at these machines some more. Come here if you need me, Sara. And so this switch here, Hey Ranmaru, about upgrade parts. What? You found that? Yeah, I'm guessing any of the dummies would be able to swap their hand out for this. Alright, fine. Pass it to me. You sure? Well, you came specifically to show me, right? So, looks natural on me? Doesn't feel out of place at all. Are you still able to feel it? I can, geez, you don't gotta touch it. It said steam spray hand, so I'm sure it can do something along those lines. Steam spray? You probably need moisture for that, you know? Moisture. Alright. I'll come with. Let's find a way to use this. Oh, and maybe this too. A finger? I found it in the police box. Might be another part you can use. Hand it over the finger as well. You're not just foisting junk on me, right? There's a big charger installed here. Seems it can also be used as a drink machine, though it consumes charge from the battery. Ranmaru, drink some water. Wait, what's this about now? I mean, if we use this, it'll use up battery from the charger. Fine by me. You got an idea, don't ya? Ramada. Well, I'll have a ginger ale. Only sweet drinks for you, eh? Ranmaru downed a ginger ale. Dang, more acidic than I expected. So now what? Now maybe you can use the steam spray. Ah, got it! Let's try it out! But it's not like we should just casually use it. If a good use comes along, we'll try it then. Ranmaru, the steam spray! What? Gotcha! It says, I agree to devote myself to Asunaro for granting my wish. What's this mean? Devote myself to Asunaro? It means exactly that. Giving yourself up to Asunaro. You could take it to mean, I won't complain even if you play with my life in a death game. In exchange for just a single wish? It ain't possible. No way we signed something like that. This invitation to the death game. And what about me? Midori pressured me to sign this, saying mine would be the last one. Then why am I here? What would happen if I wished to put an end to the death game? What? Would it all end at the cost of my life? Don't think any stupid ideas. There'd be no point. I wouldn't want that. It's just an idea, really. But if that were possible... It felt like a cold wind blew through a crack in my heart. I've come all this way, constantly thinking that I wanted to live, that I didn't want to die. And yet, the opposite feeling tugs at my heart. If I died, it'd be easier. If I died, everyone could be saved. There's no way that's true, right? That wouldn't save me. Me? Don't want to die. I want to survive no matter who it costs. That's wrong. Use them, others, their hearts. No, that's not... It's fine. They'll all die anyway. Sara? Let's go, Ranmaru. I have to get away from this place. Hey, Sara? What is it? Hurry! I don't want you to die, Sara. Ranmaru. So, what do you think about winning? Huh? What's he saying all of a sudden? Maple told us, right? Winning. What does he mean? Betraying everyone and... Don't get such strange ideas, Ranmaru. I want us all to escape together. Yeah, of course. We'll all escape together. But is that really going to be possible? Ranmaru? Look, when I'm with you, Sara, I feel more and more like I want to live. The more serious I get, the more afraid I am to die. Seeing Kuramada, I realized I don't want to die now. That's the same for all of us. Which is why you have to win, right? If I want to get out of this alive, all I have to do is take you out, Sara. But I can't do something like that. On the other hand, I'm sure I could kill anyone else. Listen, Sara. Win for me. Ranmaru. That won't go well. Huh? What am I... It'll be fine, Sara. I could never kill an ally. I know that. I'll do it all myself. Idiot, what are you... That's not something you want, right? So it'll all be something I did on my own. Don't do it, Ranmaru. I don't want to make you do such a thing. It's okay, Sara. I don't want to hurt you, Ranmaru. My precious friend. I'll be okay. Thank you. I'll handle it skillfully. Alice and Sou and KG. Sara? You can't! Sara, this is all wrong. All of us together. Hey. Something's welling up in me. Something putrid, black, and slimy. It fills my body and runs rampant. How good it would be to spew it all out and feel relief. I don't know anymore. What I really think, my feelings for others. Not even my own heart. You calm down? Forget it. All of that just now. Ah, so close. I thought you'd finally wake up, Miss Sara. But alas, you're still the dependable leader. Dory, he saw all that? Boy, the chaos one little piece of paper can cause. What's so funny? I mean, I had everyone sign this form to have them participate in the death game, see? So of course I wouldn't accept putting into it. Though for the record, I'd be fine granting a wish that gave you an advantage. Midori, why am I here? I never signed that consent form, and yet... The fact that you're here must be because someone wished so, surely. Well, never mind that. I really think it's a shame, Miss Sara. I so wanted you to wake up, to see the awakening of the ultimate Sara Cheetoin. What's that supposed to mean? So you don't even know. My miscalculation was having Joe take part. Joe? I was opposed from the beginning, you know, to this silly balancing business. I can't see where you're going with this. Miss Sara, what do you think those victory percentages you've been carrying around are for? Yes, those. Did you think we were placing bets? Jen's a dark horse, 100,000 yen, like that. So then... Are you data obsessed or what? Disgusting. A funny joke. This death game must be a holy event. Everyone must be given a fair chance, a way to survive. In other words, the victory rates had to be made equal. Equal. Exactly. In short, you were assigned handicaps. So the weak were given helpers. Balancing the victory percentages? So for that stupid reason... That's strange though, but because... Don't I have the highest victory rate? Giving me an ally doesn't make sense. That's why it's curious. You see, Miss Sara, when you have an ally, you're weaker. What? I remember it. In the worlds without Joe, you were a truly terrifying sight to behold. A stronger survival instinct than anyone else, a heart that would never give in. Such resourcefulness, strategy, and cunning, you used any means to survive. And the most terrifying part was how you used the deaths of others. After killing them, you'd shed tears and tug at everyone's heartstrings. Such tremendous charisma, even though you had zero intent of self-sacrifice. As the AI tests continued, even I got shivers down my spine. I could have met you like that. But hey, have to obey the will of the organization. I'm an adult after all. Well, Miss Sara, did Joe do a good job dragging you down? Can't be. Are you saying my best friend was killed for a reason like that? Unforgivable! Hey, you think you can win? You're not getting away with this. This isn't the kind of method I want from you. Give them back, everyone. By everyone, you mean... Now and Kai! The people whose names aren't on the list. They had no connection to anything, right? And you use them like toys for the most worthless of reasons. We were all just living regular lives, giving our all to live normally. Oh dear, you really have gotten too kind. But that's not you, is it, Sara? You're far more deceptive and despicable, and demonic and bewitching and supreme. Go back to the way you were then, Sara. Stop it! Huh? You were still here? Hey, did you really intend to kill me just now? Why, that's strange. If you did that, you'd die, remember? Shut up. You're human garbage. I'll kill you, bastard. Are you going to drag down Miss Sara, too? What? Not again. My collar. It's the tag finale. Gotta touch someone or you're gonna die. I'll have you disappear too, Ranmaru. For Miss Sara's sake. And give me a good show, won't you, Miss Sara? Wait, damn it, Midori. Let's go after him, Sara. I see. It was my best friend that kept me in check. And I'm not able to remember him, then Ranmaru? Shoot, I have to go after him. Well then, that is quite a divergence from what we experienced before. Well, shall we continue? Ranmaru! So you were here. Your collar's glowing. This tag shit again, huh? Ranmaru. Let's hurry and look for him. There's no one here but Kuramata. Ranmaru? Do it. What are you saying? You want to live, right? Our futures, I can't see one for me, but I can see one for you. What am I even doing? I know this is wrong. Just lost the courage to stand against our enemy. And what are you gonna do? If you beat Midori, you'll just die. I don't know. What should I can't stand to watch this. Hinako? Come on, we'll do something about that collar. What the hell's going on? What is this? A collar reset device. What? A reset for the bomb? And how the hell do you know that, Hinako? Oh, I don't know. Just suddenly remembered. You don't have to believe me, but do you have any other way? No objections? Alright. Sara-senpai, call everyone here. Everyone? Yep, it's a pretty intense device, apparently. We'll need cooperation. It's a machine for resetting collars? Mwahaha. What terrifying service. This is quite the tremendous privilege. If we can all deactivate them, we won't have to be afraid anymore, meow. It's not that all-powerful, people. It can only do it for the dummies. And also, it just disables the tag mode, I think. Oh, meow. To do that, everyone will put themselves at risk. Risk? This device forces a reset by sending electric current. Using our bodies as conduits, that is. Please don't casually say such scary things. Relax, it won't be enough to kill you. But if somebody passes out midway, we fail. Ranmaru's gonna die. Well then, let's get on with it, shall we? What? Be grateful, Cotton Candy. We aren't going to let Midori have his way with us. Guys. Yikes, it's gonna... Hurry, stand in the center. Guys, I'm counting on you. Let's do it. Making a noise, the device started up. We did it. It stopped. That means we were able to reset it, right? So boring. Alright, I'll accept a loss this time. I'll have to prepare a more fun trap next time. Guys, I'm real sorry. Is that what you should be saying? Thanks. You saved me. Good for you. Ranmaru. So, Sara, if it were for your sake, Sara, yeah, what's this? What you talking about? Nah, forget I said anything. Right, at any rate, let's get out of here. The elevator just started back up. We can go to the lower floor, Wolf? Then we need to get there before Midori. It'll be bad news if it gets blocked again. You're right. Let's go, Sara, to the lower floor. Please, let them all be safe. You got a sec? Don't you think it's best we have our encumbrance stay here? You looking at me when you say that? I'm doing you a kindness. I can tell from your movements how much that game just now wore you down. You'd be just be a hindrance bringing you along. Fine. To think I'd be getting sympathy from you. That's right, we have the transceivers. Kuramata, please hold on to one of these. Gave Kuramata one of the transceivers. So I can keep in contact with this. Drop us a line if anything happens. We're counting on you. What am I, a fisherman? Whatever, just get going. It's gonna close! Hurry, hurry! Has he lost his mind? Us getting on together? What should we do? We're just moving together. It'll be fine. Ugh. Long. Going down just one floor feels unbearably long. Because next to us is the enemy we need to kill. You're too nervous, Miss Sara. Even when he's this close, I can't do anything. Get out quickly. We must not spare him a second. I'll just take my sweet time. Do you need aid? Midori. You might still have time, you know. I'm fine either way, personally. Can you save him? I did it! I did it! You finally signed for me, Sara! Now hurry up and open the coffin! Keiichi's going to die! Midori pointed a remote at the coffin. Sorry. Seems you weren't in time. Huh? The heat's melted the lid, fusing it to the coffin. It's physically impossible. Too bad. I can't... Don't be absurd. You lied? Why, I didn't tell a single lie. All I've ever said from the start was, I'll tell you a way to save him. Which is to say, you deceived her. I've been tricked? I don't care about that. Right in front of me, Keiichi is... Now hold on a second. Don't you think it's weird, Miss Sara? Is Keiichi really inside here, I wonder? I mean, the coffin's closed, meow, and even the hourglass is on top. That's what's so strange. He got burned alive, right? How could he be so docile about it? True, he should have struggled and shouted some more, I suppose. Did he lack even that strength? Nah, that's not it. He escaped from out of this coffin. Are you being serious? Then he must be in the cemetery. The shutter was closed. Well, can't say I know about that part, but it's just unnatural. It all reeks of lies. Stop it. Don't go giving half-hearted hope. What's got you so mad? I mean, personally speaking, I can't imagine KG kicking the bucket that easy. What about you, Miss Sara? So, I can't imagine that either. A rare time we're in agreement. And what are you gonna do? Sit here and cry yourself a salty river? No. I'll search for KG. Sounds good to me. Ranmaru, do you not want Miss Sara to have hope? It's not like that. Of course it's not. Let's go look for KG. Getting all excited. That's Maple. Stay away, Sara. She doesn't seem to have noticed us. Wonder if she's sitting down to rest. No, she isn't moving at all. She's completely stopped. She run out of battery, meow? Or in other words, instead, she went on a rampage and exhausted her energy. We could never return the ID card to her. Maple, is this our fault too? I'm sorry. Hey, sorry, Sara. Could I rest here for a sec? What's wrong? Just for a bit. I'll catch up soon. Alright, don't overdo it. Hey! Sara, I'm glad to see you! My... Where's Kitaro? You aren't with him? Oh, we're together! I'm just having him hide since he's injured. Really, Wolf? I'm so glad, meow. Seems we've avoided the worst. But tell me, how's Kurumada? Kurumada's safe too. He's charging up in the charging room. I see, that's great. Hey everyone, I found out something huge. A way we can beat Midori with the dummies still alive. What? Is that true? No way, that's amazing, Mai. So you see, we need the ID card for it. I have it, of course, but... Oh good, hand it over, pretty please. I'll go give it to Kyutaro. Let's all go together and give it to him. You can't, he's concentrating really hard. I say give it to her. We intended to return it to Maple at any rate. I guess so. Understood. Handed Mai the ID card. Thank you, Sara. Mwah mwah. At any rate, let's please look after Kyutaro for us. Well then, let's follow. Huh? She's hiding something. It's obvious, right? Oh, Sara, there you are. Ranmaru. You get some good rest? Yep, as you can see, I'm doing great. I see, that's good then. Alright, now let's look for KG. The drink machine. Drinks again? Hey, these are all hot drinks. What's gotten you so excited? Seems this one doesn't have charging functions. Which is to say, drinking from here won't cause any issues for anybody. But is anyone gonna drink from something this sketchy, I wonder? So, I'll have cocoa. You want some too? Sara? I'll go with corn potage. Let's see which is more important, sugar or salt. Relax just a little bit with the drink machine. So would like salty drinks. Huh? Unlike everything else, a keyhole? Wonder if Mai is in there. Hold on a second. Then why did Midori come out of here? No good. Knocking's not getting a response. What could this mean, I wonder? Hey, there's probably no point in looking around here anymore, is there? But Mai might be in here. I think I'll go inspect the cemetery some more. Wait, even with Obstructor Maple in such a state, surely it's dangerous to be on your own. Then Ranmaru, you come with me. Huh? Why me? Here, you hold my cocoa. You're drinking way too much. What should we do, Meow? Search this floor for Keiji Shinogi and Cube Taro hamburger some more, I suppose. Not to say I distrust Mai, of course. There's still kind of a burnt smell. Why am I looking after Hinako? I've got my own things to do. So this is where Hinako spills cocoa on her coffin to know which one is hers for the final banquet coffin game later on. I hear some kind of noise. Big Sis Sara, watch out! That was close, Meow. The ceiling fell? I wonder if it's because of Maple's rampage. Debris has fallen onto the ring. That was a close call. How's this weird smell like ink, Meow? Huh? The lantern's light made text appear. The handwritten message. It's pretty warm, but I can read it. This is farewell. I'll be departing this facility shortly. Of course, I feel a sense of responsibility for aiding a plan to restructure the criminal underworld. But deciding deaths by majority vote, I can no longer entertain this. Here on the 6th floor, there is an escape route known to no one. I commend you for finding this message. By all means, visit me, and together we shall build a new underworld. Shinobu Gokujo. Shinobu Gokujo? That's the name from that wanted poster, Meow. What does all that mean? You've got some explaining to do. Explain the Hades incident. A mutual slaughter to decide the dawn of the sinister organizations. Rather, a death game? Yes, and this being written on the wall here. You mean to say this is where it happened? That's outrageous news, if it's all true. There could yet be an exit on the 6th floor. It's an absurdly small hope. It could well have been sealed off long ago. Even if it does remain, who can say if we'd be able to find it? But there's a non-zero possibility. There's hope of us getting home. Exactly right. Mwahaha. Oh. The moment we saw that exit, it was all replaced with abject despair. Now I feel like I've seen the tiniest, thinnest sliver of light. And also, if what Mai says is true, even we can escape with you. I want to believe it. Hey, Sara. Has Kuramata contacted you at all? Come to think of it, he hasn't. I've spoken to the transceiver, but there was no reply. Wondering if he's moving around. No way. Let me have the transceiver for a bit. I'll go check on him and look for him if he's not there. Huh? I'm tired of all this cocoa, too. Can I leave you to that? Of course. Handed Ranmaru the transceiver. You be careful now. Right. I'll handle this. Yep, searching by myself after all. Forgot to mention that with the tag caller game where they all have to be electrocuted to save Ranmaru, if you fail that game, then Ranmaru doesn't die immediately after, like his collar just stops blinking, but apparently he will die later on before the coffin game / final banquet. So he can also die from the dummies. So far we know Anzu, Kuramada, and Ranmaru can all die. What you doing? Midori. Hey, if you've got time on your hands, could you help me carry this? Meow! Yep, Maple, poor thing. Where are you going to take her? Why, the operating room, of course. I'll fix her with the power of my love. Such absurdity, as if we would let you. Huh? You don't want Maple to be brought back? Oh, this poor girl. Incorrect. I'm asking if you intend to make her suffer again. If you want to stop me, kill me. Not that I expect anyone but Maple would be able to do that. Okay, stand aside. I'm on my way to the operating room. What now? He carried her off. I can hear Midori's laughter and the clattering of tools from inside. What should we do? Is there nothing we can do? Damn it. Something terrible's happening before us, yet I can't do anything. At this rate, Maple's just going to come right after us again. Keiji, what should I do? Testing, testing. Can you hear me? Huh? It's your friendly policeman on the air. How's everybody doing? What is this? Would love to explain everything, but unfortunately there's no time. You can hear my voice. I've got a request for you. Bring the ID card to the classroom. I need Sara to do it and for her to come alone. Counting on you. That was Keiji Shinogi's voice, yes? It sure was, but... Mr. Policeman, so he was okay, meow? If you believe what we just heard, that is. Wolf, why are you doubting it, loner? It's too suspicious. Why would he have Miss Sara bring him the ID card by herself? Meow. But then who else could have done this, meow? True, Midori is right here, yes. I just have to go, no matter how dubious it is. What a troublesome situation. Here's the ID card back, Sara. My, you weren't in there? Huh? I was outside. Anyway, that suspicious announcement. You're going to see what it's all about, right? I'll keep guard here, so the rest of you go together. Indeed. Let us determine who was behind it. Good luck, everybody! This feels strange. Something's odd with Mai. No, I'll go alone. No, that's dangerous. Come on, let's go, everyone. Ahem, don't push me. I get it. Okay, everyone, get on quickly. It's all so strange. Are we sure this isn't a trap to gather all of us together? Why do you say that? Believe in Keiji. Should we not go after all? We can wait until we found Kyutaro Hamburger. I told you, Kyutaro's doing just fine. Really now. I'm sorry, everyone. I got into the elevator by myself. Hey, what are you? I swear, I'll be back quick. No matter how suspicious it is. If I can find out something about Keiji, I want to know, even if it's the worst possible answer. Okay, so here we are in Keiji, Kyutaro, and Mai's side storyline, and we just talked to Maple about the banquet, and she divulged that Midori, I guess he didn't technically mislead us, but he played around with wording like he does to make us think that the dummies have to kill their pairs in order to put them in the coffins and start the banquet so they can survive. However, like you just need bodies in there. And she, Maple says that, you know, the dummies can be brought back because even when they run out of battery, their bodies will remain, so it is possible. However, because we have completed the banquet before, we know that Midori has planned so that their bodies are destroyed in the coffins as part of the game. So, that's so sad. This game is so good at, like, giving hope, and then in the long game, dashing it completely with despair. Like, and yeah, she also said Midori probably just thinks of all of us dolls as gimmicks, which is just... I think that is exactly it. Let's see. Oh, can I... Right, I can do this. Yori might not think of me or you as anything more than gimmicks. There's no way Asunara would show us sympathy. They intended to dispose of us from the start. So heartless. And Midori indicated with Sara that those, like, victory percentage papers, like, he makes a joke out of, like, oh, did you think we were betting on who would win and who would die? Like, haha, 100,000 yen for Jin. So... I don't know. I guess they really do want to find, like, a new head of this organization. I mean, I guess that makes sense for real life. Like, people who become leaders of exploitative entities, whether they're companies, organizations, societies, etc., they compromise their ethics over and over again to get to the top. That's what you have to do. And you have to let a lot of, you know, just immoral stuff slide in order to gain power over a lot of other people who are similarly immoral or otherwise. I mean, actually, a lot of people, those people at the bottom, are also being exploited and, you know, are vulnerable to being preyed upon because of their circumstances financially, or their loved ones are leveraged, or they're addicted to substance use. It's just... or they're being trafficked. Like... It takes a web of people willing to compromise their ethics and the lives of others in order to gain dominance. So, I guess a death game like this would facilitate that guarantee of their leader being willing to do everything to be the one left standing. And obviously Midori views Sara as his greatest experiment. She is the main player character, while the rest of the cast are just supports and gimmicks. Maple also said they're just game mechanics. It's fucked up. I'm also just now noticing that this key that we got from Maple to open the hidden room in the charging room has a red tag on it. So there was the key for Sara's room at the very beginning of Your Turn to Die that had a green tag, I think. And then in chapter 2, when we were exploring with KG on the first floor, and found another key with a blue tag, I believe, and this one has a red tag. Like I've said before, I think there's definitely color theory implemented here for the narrative, so just observing. So I'm just noticing here when confronting Safalin in the like doll duplication room that for one, she said in explaining this process, it just takes 3 minutes to duplicate a doll and like put the AI in. My God. This is where our technology is heading. And then I chose to say as KG, sounds like a microwave. And Mai says, that's not funny. What are our lives? Are they that trivial? Yep. That's so disturbing. If you really think about the kind of people behind this tech who definitely don't have like an ethics oversight committee. This is where like fascist curiosity leads. And then so they ask, why were you doing maintenance on this machine? And she said she heard it'll be used in the banquet. Heard from who? I don't know. Miley? Why wouldn't she just say Iori? And she says, I suppose you intend to go through with that terrifying thing? And they're like, terrifying? So she's afraid of the banquet too, even though she's not going to participate. I think she says it's terrifying because being a doll herself, presumably unconfirmed, Safalin thinking about being a part of the banquet, she knows the coffins are designed to be crushed. So she's having the existential crisis, imagining being lost like that, and I imagine just being duplicated with her AI being put in again. Okay, I'm noticing a couple other things. Safalin says, I'm not your enemy this time, and I might be reaching here, but she could be implying that she is not the same Safalin that we met in Chapter 2, and it may or may not even be a doll, like Miley might have been her human counterpart in the first round of the main game. Or it's just like her role has changed for this part of the death game. She's not in charge of like executions. And also she says, please don't hit me, which is a very sad reaction for her to have. Like, has she been physically punished by these organization members in the past? And be on brand, I guess. And then just also, when we say Midori, she says, so that's what you call him. So one, she's not surveilling us with the cameras like Midori or, you know, other floor masters have done. And that's just, I really like that line because it's like, how many times has she replicated Iori? And like she's doing that here too. Again. Which, what was this plan for? Like, why did Midori have her do this? Well, actually, we don't even know if he asked her to do it. Was it another member of the organization? Interesting. How do you feel, KG? Ranmaru? Did you make that broadcast? Yep, found a nice voice changer function. You got some business with me? I might. Hand over Midori's head. Not seeing where you're going with this. I heard it all over the transceiver. You killed Kurumada, KG. That was an accident. I trusted you. Sara too, she trusted you the most. But look at you with scrutiny and it's clear. KG, you're with Asunaro, aren't you? Don't get what you mean. Sara, she signed the consent form. She was brought here by someone's wish, put into a desperate situation for someone's sake. And at last, she signed the invitation. KG, are you the one who brought Sara here? That's unthinkable. No way I'd do that. Ranmaru, this is just jealousy. You just want to be the closest to her, the one who protects her. Isn't that right? So what? You think you can save Sara? I can do it. I'll save her from this damn death game. You can't. Shut up. Come on, hand over Midori's head already. Wait, somebody's coming. Hide. Keiji? There's no one here. But why'd Sara come here? What are you planning? Ranmaru held out his left hand. Ugh. What's this? Keiji, are you there? Don't come here, Sara. That voice, it's you, isn't it, Keiji? Stay away. Are you the one who called for me? Listen to me. You survived, then why? Don't come over here, Sara. What? Sara! Stay with us, Sara. Sara! Time to lock you away. I'll deal with you last. Ugh. Where am I? You okay? You came too, Sara. Huh? Kyutaro? You're safe. I'm so ow, ow. Hey, don't overdo it getting up. Hey, your big sis, Sara. You want water, meow? I see. I lost consciousness from some kind of electric shock. Seems the ID card got pilfered from you. He's right. It's gone. Nothing we can do about it. But still, you got to meet back up with Kyutaro, so don't be sad. Why? Then where's Keiji? He wasn't anywhere, meow. What? Unfortunately, we just found you alone collapsed in the classroom. But look, big sis Sara, we found out something amazing, meow. The banquet. There's a way we can win this game and proceed with the dummies, meow. Banquet? Muscle Gorilla knows all about it, woof. Yeah, which is why I want to gather everybody. Ranmaru said he'd bring everybody here, but I've brought him. Yo. Rise and shine, Sara-senpai. Hurry up and get on with this explanation. Hold on a sec. I don't see Kurumada or Alice. I couldn't find Alice anywhere. And also Kurumada. Kurumada is... you can't mean... That's not true, is it? I mean, he was finally able to see our... Don't go writing me off, damn it. I'm more stubborn than that. Kurumada? You're alive? Ranmaru, you bastard. What? What are you doing? Kurumada? The locker room on the lower floor. Hurry. What? I said hurry. Before it's too late. When I arrived at the locker room, I saw something before even entering. Something unbelievable. The very worst sight of all. Alice. Why? Why? How did this... The legs dangling from the ceiling. When I looked up to see his face, it was hard to see it as still living humans. No! Why? We were all going to escape together. Why is this happening? Tell me! Wrong. Wrong, wrong. This isn't real. I didn't want this. I want us all to leave this place alive. I want to live with my allies. That was how I really felt. You did this, Ranmaru. I heard the whole thing. After he gave that fake broadcast and stole the ID card from Sara, he used that card in the control room to activate the hanging trap. Targeting Alice, who was alone in the locker room. You're wrong. I was targeting Midori. I was waiting for him to finish repairing Maple. And what was that about winning? You thought I was dead, so you didn't turn off the transceiver. So you muttered that happily to yourself. What do you mean? Winning means the thing we heard from Maple. Ranmaru. That isn't right, is it? You did this? That isn't right, is it? We're gonna win, aren't we? Anybody would have worked as long as I didn't get found out. To think I'd screw up on the first one. Why would you do this? Knowing the clear condition of the banquet. Banquet? Is that thing going to end the death game? It'll just keep going to the main game. This is the only way left to save Sara. Ranmaru? Gotta be shitting me. You're horrible! Did you forget us saving you? We became allies. How could you kill one? It's you who's looking to save himself, surely. Me now. When did you side with them, Hinako? You. No one's going to side with you. We won't let you go around killing us. Yahoo! It's getting exciting in here. Dory. Alice is dead. Serves you right. You. Dory. Want to make a deal? Huh? Here. I'll give you your ID card back, so take out those meddling dummies. Why you? The ID card this late in the game. Well, sounds amusing enough, so okay. Now then, it's time for her debut. Maple's been reborn. Oh, we're doing it here. Not in the cemetery this time. Run away, everyone! What's even going on here? I stuffed some powerful AIs into her. She may look hideous, but I think it's what's on the inside that counts. I'm gonna slaughter all you bastards together. My, so you're my prey? Help me, guys! Fiori! Now go, Maple! Run wild till your battery gives out. Her battery? What do we do against this thing, meow? Settle down. As much as her appearance has changed, she's the same inside. If we make her spend her battery, she won't be able to move anymore. In other words, make her do actions that cost lots of energy and she'll run out in no time. Hope it can go as smoothly as that. Oh my, I see Miss Now isn't there. Did you all kill her? Don't let him bewilder you, Kyutaro. I get that, but... Here's some assistance. Ranmaru tripped Kyutaro! What? Kyutaro fell and can't move. Stop it, Ranmaru. You just shut up and watch, Sara. Tormenting an AI of myself doesn't feel good. You're not gonna have your way. Ranmaru held down Kurumada. You ungrateful little... Kurumada can't move. I'll impede you in every way. Shin, you're right. I need to stop this. But, Hiyori needs me. Sara full AI responded strongly. Please, Hiyori, stop this already. No, no, show me your cool side, Shin. Ugh, Hiyori. Damn, that's so cruel. That's scary. I can't do this. Let me go. Somebody save me from this. It went well, but I don't feel good about it. What? Yori? Please, release me! Ah! Wow. Ah, so you were useless after all. Time to scrap this piece of junk. Is that how you talk to an ally? Maple loved you, and you just... Thank you, everyone. I've woken up. Hey, Hiyori. Shall we die together? Huh? Let's die, Hiyori. You die by yourself. I'm good. Midori. Won't you resist? She'll kill you. How cold. What's that, you tremblin'? Made the mistake of thinking there was no way she'd resist. She's gonna kill you. Ain't nobody's gonna help. You fine with that, dummies? If I die, your callers will. What do you expect from us? Can't stop her anyhow. Ugh. Don't run. You won't get away. Let's follow Miss Sara. But please wait. Before that, Alice... He's already gone, you know. Don't be selfish. I'm going. Gone? You want me to just accept it? This tragedy. His life destroyed by Midori. His relationship with his sister torn apart. He lost Reiko and rid himself of even those memories. Alice surely deserved to live a much, much happier life. I sowed the seeds for this. In that moment, I had the thought that I wanted to win, that I want to escape from the pressure of protecting my allies. It's me who drove Ranmaru to this. It's all my fault. I'm so sorry. Sorry, Alice. Jin, I have no right to embrace him. Sorry, Jin. Wait, Sara. Utaro. Muscle Gorilla. I don't know what Midori told you, but we believe in you, Sara. Even if they might be different sizes, we're all carrying sins. Yes, you might be right. Us saying things like I believe you might have put a burden on you, it's true. But nobody's gonna blame you. We'd have no right to hate you even if you gave up on us. Don't be absurd. We are allies, so... That's right. No chance we'd live long if we split off from one another. So don't go leaving us. Don't keep your heart at a distance. Big sis Sara! Okay. I pulled Jin toward me tightly. Don't cry, Jin. Yeah. I'll overcome this. I won't become who Midori says I am. I swear it, on Alice's death. Big sis Sara, let's go, meow. Right, let's go after the others. Oh. Rip to Alice. narratively poetic and appropriate that he died in this room, though. This is presumably where, I guess black-haired Hinako died. And it was because he walked away from the pair bond. And so that's why she's not a dummy. I think. I don't, like I said, I'm still kind of confused about Hinako, and I'm sure that's like by design, but oh. So this happened to me on my first playthrough, but it was Reiko who was killed. Because in my first playthrough, on my own, not on video, I was a lot more scrutinizing of Sou throughout the game for obvious reasons. But I did choose to have Kana and Reiko survive. So yeah, but I guess too many evil choices, or like at least distrusting choices, did lead to Ranmaru becoming evil. So he's a really good mirror of Sara in that way. But as we saw in the first playthrough I had on video, he ended up being good. He did not kill anybody, so. And also to note, Mai can die in the fight with Maple this go around. If you do not drain her battery in time, she pierces through Mai in the same way as Kurumada in the first fight with her, so I believe that is it for the potential dummy deaths. Hinako and I guess Hayasaka and Ranmaru always... No, not Ranmaru. Hayasaka and Hinako always make it to the end. But it's Ranmaru, Kurumada, Mai, and Anzu can all die. Let's go find Midori and whatever. Iori, accept it already. Ugh. When we arrived at the cemetery, Midori was completely cornered by Maple. Stop this, Maple. Goodbye. I love you, Maple. Maple? That's a lie, Maple. I know Hiyori is lying. No, I'm not. I really love you, Maple. Don't be fooled. I won't believe you, Hiyori. Together. Sorry, but you got a stun gun on your finger. Blah. No, my body's... She sure got close, but too bad. I wouldn't say that. Just a second ago, you were scared of Maple's attack she was ready to die for. You showed weakness, your fear of death. That's right. I was always thinking that Midori might be indifferent even to his own death. But I was wrong. Even Midori doesn't want to die. Talk about nonsense. What does knowing that do for you? If you see a weakness to take advantage of, just go ahead and try. After all, the only means left to you now is the banquet. The banquet. Feels like we're on our last resort now. Where's Mr. Policeman? There's no time to look around. He's gotta be okay, Meow. I trust him, Wolf. Right, this is our last chance. Until we're ready, I should talk with everyone. Dang. Y'all remember how Reiko, when she was here, she sang to kind of get everyone in a better mood? Well, Alice is alive. He sings instead, but neither of them are here. I'm sure you know, but the real event lies ahead of us. So, without Midori, we'll kill him. What else is there? Always saying you'll beat him or won't lose? No use doing that. Unless you show real bloodlust, he won't be afraid. Still, I have to say, Ranmaru, he did something pretty outrageous. Even I didn't expect he'd kill Alice. Who needs a doll that brings harm to humans? Aren't you sad, So? Sad? I can't even make that kind of feeling anymore. To me, there's no big difference between Midori and you all. Only the order. So, looking at So makes me uneasy about whether my vote then was correct. Indeed. Also notice that So was the one who called out Midori as being afraid of death this time instead of Sara. And obviously Ranmaru sabotaged it this time with Maple. Hey, is it okay to leave Ranmaru free? Ranmaru, huh? Can't do anything now, us or Ranmaru. Letting him get away scot-free ticks me off. But, well, after the banquet's over, suppose you can just not bring him back. I mean, what's that look? You're gonna forgive him for killing Alice, Senpai? I'm not one to judge. Enough. No point taking it out on you, Sara Senpai. It's still too much for me to bear. Ayasaka. You mean Ranmaru? Yes, you always compromised with us, so why take Alice's life? Oh man, can we not get along anymore? Anzu. Don't say that. Let's all be friends. But that Ranmaru's so scary. Thought he was just this kind of weak boy. No, if he hadn't met me, he wouldn't have become... What the heck? That's not right. If somebody influenced him to turn all evil, that's on him. Have you never experienced something like that, Anzu? Well, sure. I became a clown because someone else influenced me, but I'd never think about hurting anybody. Maybe Anzu's showing concern in her own way. She's right, though. Also, such a different thing to compare it to, her being influenced slash, I guess, inspired to become an extracurricular clown is not the same as being influenced into hurting people. It's complicated, though. Even victims of violence, even when it's learned behavior, it's not their fault that it happened to them. And it is on them whether they choose to hurt other people. And they're both high school students, Anzu and Ranmaru, so it is sad when this happens, though. Yo, Sara. Silent treatment, huh? I ain't giving up. I'll aim to win if I get the tiniest opportunity. It's no good. I don't want to talk to Ranmaru as he is now. No matter how hard I try, I just remember the fact he killed Alice. Not that I have any right to criticize him. Never thought it'd go like this. Ramada. Is your body okay? As if that's what matters right now. Shit. He betrayed us. He broke our promise. We're the ones who were betrayed. It's not like he injured the dummies. That ain't the issue. Pisses me off. Alice should have been here too. I wanted to take pride in seeing that promise through. Shit. Depending on what the banquet is, maybe I'll get to off Ranmaru. And see? Ranmaru's violence provokes Kuramada's violence. We can compare that to when Kana is alive, and at this point in the story, he shows some, like, development in moving towards philosophically good. So, you can see the dominoes topple now. Consequences. Okay, I'm back on a different day to wrap this up. So let's head to the final banquet. I'm sure everyone knows, but now we're gonna have to choose who goes into the 7 coffins. Doesn't matter if they're alive or dead, somebody's gotta go in, human or doll. Wanna do rock, paper, scissors, perhaps? All the dummies go in. That'll do, right? Well, don't decide on your own. Well, why not? If we're just getting in. You get your ass in there too, Ranmaru. You try to resist, I'll stuff you in that coffin, even if I gotta smash you apart. That's the last stand we dummies are gonna take. Don't get so heated. I'll get in. Ranmaru got in the coffin. Guess I'll get in before I change my mind. Hinako got in. It's decided. Mai got in. No choice, huh? Ayasaka got in. Alright. Anzu forced herself in. Alright. Ramada got in. Thank you, everyone. All that's left is that one, meow. Last coffin. I'll inspect it. The coffin Keiji was in. I'll open it. No good, it won't open. You have to think of a way to pry it open, meow. Yeah, but you know, the banquet isn't starting, so isn't this coffin empty? Then, Mr. Policeman really did escape, meow. But thanks to that, now we need to discuss who should go in the... Whoa, the coffins! They completely buried themselves. No way! The gate! Hurry to the gate! It's so weird only having Kitaro, Sou, and Jin, because now Alice is gone. The gate is open. Ah, the platform rotated? Incredible, eh? Using this machine, you guys gotta locate Midori. Locate Midori? Yep, in one of these 9 coffins. Whoever hits their target first wins. That is the Russian roulette banquet. That means, naturally, the challenger dies if they're hit. So Jin's life is on the line? Hey, let us out of here. Are you outside, meow? Big sis Sara. Jin. They're completely soundproofed in there, but as you can see, you can talk via monitors. I can't see anything from here, meow. If only I'd known, I should have gone in there. Don't be thinking anything foolish, Miss Sara. Huh? We're the only ones who can properly observe things from outside. Got it? That's right. What's important is winning and surviving. I'll win and save Jin. Ah, and by the way, it's a team battle, so Midori needs a button pusher too. Meaning I'll push the buttons in his stead. You ain't gonna cheat. My cheating is Midori's cheating. We'll share responsibility. Better not cheat yourselves. Rule breakers get death. As if we even could. Well then, once we decide the turn order, we can get started. I'd say it's fine for Team Jin to go first, having the disadvantage. Alright. Went a little long, huh? Let's start already. Russian Roulette Banquet Edition, begin! I replaced my whole hand, remember? Still trying to call me human? Hilarious. And I even sprayed steam. Hell, is anything about me human? Is that all, Ranmaru? Right. And that finger you found me was a stun gun upgrade part. I see, so you used that on me. I didn't intend to harm you. Believe me. I did think it was weird that Mai was the only one who passed the fingerprint scan. Even I don't know why my fingerprints were registered. I swear it's true. And also, Mai's final moments were clearly recorded in her victim video. It's all fake. Her attitude's in Act 2. Maybe her role was to move the death game forward. She can be scary with how she puts on an act, but Mai couldn't become a villain like me. Mai had the belief she was a doll, which is why she stabbed Kitaro. Fingerprint thing's a whim of Midori's. No point thinking about it. I'm sure her not killing Kitaro then was because her heart fought back. Without breaking free of that, she could never seriously stab him. Feel sorry for Mai, but possible that wasn't a fingerprint scanner. It might have been a blood tester that pricked the finger. You saying there's blood in there? Midori, he cut off his own hands to attach them to Mai? Instead, he equipped a rocket punch. That would give us an explanation where Midori is human and Mai is a doll. He's beyond messed up. Even so is... completely blown away by Midori's... Is it really insanity? Because insanity kind of, to me, has a psychotic element to it. Like there's psychosis going on. Horrible. Disgusting. So disgusting. I'll kill that madman. I swear I will. Ah! You were listening, huh? Midori. It was so funny. I couldn't hold it in anymore. There's nothing funny about this. I swear I'm going to kill you. Yes, yes, that's what the game is about. Well, won't you pick your first coffin already? I'm about to die of boredom. That's right, we've come to a conclusion. Now we gotta choose. Right, what we learned in that discussion was Midori's an unbelievable man, able to cut off his own hands. He's a human with blood flowing through him. And all 6 of the dummies are dolls. Which means, Midori is in one of the 5 glowing coffins. We used the hint on one, coffin number 6, and we're told red doll. But Midori is human, so number 6 won't be it. Which means, So in the end, it's 1 and 4? After all that, this is where we're at. If Jin and Midori are both human, there's no way to tell them apart after all. Ugh. No way. Why has it come to this? We just need to calm down. Listen, you've got 2 options. Pick the number 6 coffin, knowing it'll miss, or risk a chance of hitting Jin and aim for Midori with 1 in 4 odds. Can't be serious. There's nothing left to reason with. We have to think and choose. This choice could end up killing Jin. I absolutely can't choose wrong. Midori said coffin number 1. Should I choose this? I summoned my resolve and pressed the lamp. Huh? It lit up blue. Doesn't blue mean human? Then be Jin or Midori. Hold on a sec, meow. Blue showed up already, Wolf? What are you so surprised about? Going by your reasoning, there are already only 3 choices, right? Of course, it's likely for it to come up. In fact, shouldn't you be happy your reasoning was correct? I guess, but... Were you not prepared to lose Jin this quickly? Don't tell me. You're gonna pick it? Big sis Sara. It's okay, Jin. Midori, there's no way you can choose that. If you do, there's a 50% chance you die. You must be scared of death. Still making that claim? Stop believing those convenient assumptions and look at reality. I even cut off my own hands for the heck of it. Then, go ahead and pick it, the number 1 coffin. Okie dokie, Meister, hit coffin number 1. What? Roger that. Sis Sara. Don't be ridiculous. Stop. Are you going to decide victory like this, Hiyori? You lose, Sara. Meister selected the coffin. Sis Sara. Now then, will we finish this so soon? Truly, this is fate being decided. What's this shaking? You're kidding, right? No way! Why me? This... Hinako? So close! You hit Hinako! Hinako! No! 40. Hey, why is it Hinako? Blue should be Jin or Midori, right? What's going on? Was there some hole in our logic? Everyone, calm down. Let's calmly have another discussion. I can't! The situation's changed completely. If we get picked, we're gonna be killed without a trace of us left. Please calm down. According to the hint, Hinako was human. Her reasoning was all wrong. Should we reconsider it all from step 1? It's absolutely not right that Midori could pick that coffin so easily. What's going on? Hinako had a victim video too. Am I going to get killed like that, Mio? That drill doesn't look to have any blood on it, but I have to imagine it's not so crudely built to allow us to judge based on that. Might be designed so we can't put it together using blood. Yeah, sure enough. All we can do is consider Hinako's past actions. Did Hinako do anything only a doll could do, like switch parts? Without question, the dummy's Hinako was human. Then what are these hands attached to me? Guess I have to admit it. As a reward, I'll tell you, like you worked out, I gave mine my living hands. But even so, that's not to say it's only my hands that I gave away! Whoa! His head spins? Stop that, that's creepy. Well, surprise. You clearly ain't human. I gave up my humanity. I split up and shared my body with a bunch of people, so I've hardly any human parts left. What the hell? What are you thinking? My body's over 50% doll. Surely you would consider me a doll, right? In this way, the body can also be a majority vote. Fine then. If Midori is considered a doll, it all makes sense. Jin is blue, Midori is red. This we can be sure of. Whoa, now we can tell them apart. Well, do your worst. If you think that alone will mean victory. Well now, you seem tired of discussion. Shall we have the challenging team use their hint? Is our logic really correct? Do it, Sara. Choose it, a red coffin so you can win. My. Even if I'm chosen, I won't have any grudges or regrets. We can't let someone like him live. This demon who tramples on people's happiness, their lives. I. Do it for me, Sara. Save Jin, the human. That's right, this is the dummy's determination. Do it! Let our lives help those who still live. We will win, absolutely. Thanks to Sara. Now I just have to choose. This time, we'll hit him. We'll defeat Midori and win. Sara! Yutaro! Midori, you have to stop him. Too bad, you hit Mai. No, Mai! Mai, this can't be. The hell's going on? Again. Missed again? See? You drilled through an ally. Why did we miss? At this rate, they're just gonna... Everyone, be calm. This match hasn't been decided yet. Oh, but hasn't it? What's that? You're the ones who aren't calm. It lit up blue. Well done! It seems you found Jin. No way. Fix it, Sara. Jin. Stop it, Hiyori! There's no need for this. You've had your fun, right? Just call it your victory. Jin's still just a little kid. I've hardly begun having fun. I wish I could play more. Fix it, Sara. I'm sorry, Meow. Jin, why are you apologizing, Jin? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jin. I couldn't protect. That's not true. Because you were there, big sis, Sara. I wasn't scared. Even now, I'm not. No. I can't do this. This is... Take care of everyone. Meow. And find Mr. Policeman, woof. We're still in the game. That'd be a rule violation. Meister? What's with this person? Why is he judging in our favor? Hold on, ain't that strange? Ranmaru, listen, there's only 2 glowing coffins left. He doesn't pick Jin here, and we'd be able to pick Midori with certainty next turn. Wouldn't that mean completely changing the outcome of the death game? Whose side are you on? It ain't gonna end. Midori, hurry up and pick a coffin to target. Number 2. What? Number 2? Number 2 is... What? Wait, why me? Just hurry up and pick number 2. No, hold on. Spare me, please. I don't want to die. Oh, shut up. Number 2, and that's final. Do it already, Meister. Your wish is my command. Stop! Ansu. Meister selected the coffin. Now then, who's gonna be in this coffin? No! Help me! Help me! I don't want to die! I don't want to die! Wow! Damn it all! Yori. Ansu. Because of me. Too bad. You hit Anzu. How does it feel, Miss Sara? Because of your wish, this time Anzu's an unrecognizable mess. I'm sorry, Anzu. Sorry? Am I looking for forgiveness? I've just drawn a clear line. I sacrificed one of the dummies to save Jin. I discarded a doll so a human could live. I can't cover that up anymore. It doesn't matter. However brutal it is, I'll do anything. We're going down. With our next choice, we'll deal the final blow. Yeah, that's all we can do. We'll make him regret everything. Right, let's do it. I don't want to lose to this guy, Meow. Oh, really? I do hope you can. We'll do it. Let's begin our final discussion. That's the natural, expected result of our logic, which is why it's unnatural. Midori planned to head this far, and we're all but done for. Damn it. Is there anything at all? Like a slip of the tongue from the enemy? Isn't finding that kind of thing your forte, Sara? Not my forte. Oh. A slip of the tongue. Oh, I'm starting to remember now. Alright, let's think about any statements that seem curious, just like before. Hinako went in surprise because she noticed something up with her coffin. Hinako went, what's the shaking? Because in her pitch-black coffin, she had to rely on info other than sight. Should I have him add this? Hinako saying, you're kidding, right? No way, why me? Seems she couldn't believe what was happening to her. Hinako started saying this before she died. Maybe she was gonna say, this can't be happening. What'd you just say? I said this could... Maybe I'm reading a bit too much into this, but I wonder if rather than Hinako saying this can't be happening, she wanted to say this coffin. Coffin? Hinako was cooperating with Midori, so maybe her coffin was intended not to be picked? But it was! So she was betrayed. What does this mean? Miss Sara, do you know why she thought she wouldn't get picked? Because it was a non-glowing coffin. Then she'd have no worry of being picked. But Hinako's coffin was glowing, wasn't it? Huh? And that idea is wrong. Is it wrong? Fix this, Sara? Hinako had hot cocoa, right? Yeah, and she spilled it on Cotton Candy's coffin, meow. What if the reason Hinako had that hot cocoa was to pour it on her own coffin? Meow! So she splashed it on mine as a distraction? No wonder she got so many cups of cocoa. Meow, that's shady, Woof. You should have mentioned that earlier, meow. My bad, my bad. Meister, tell me something. What is it? While this device was being set up, was it possible to trade coffins? Well now, I suppose you could. Say what? I locked them when starting, yes. Until then, everyone could do as they wished. Maybe. The incident happened just before the banquet began, while all the coffins were buried underground. Outrageous. At that time, Midori came out of his new coffin and called Hinako to trade coffins with her. Huh? Ain't that outright cheating? But why did Hinako trade with him? I'm sure she didn't necessarily know everything about how it worked, and she didn't even consider that she would actually be betrayed. Well, how about it, Midori? This trade thing wasn't in your plan, right? At first you wanted to simply enjoy the game, but you started to fear you'd die. So you called Hinako and swapped with her. So what? You're acting all proud like you've won. But what does knowing that do for you? Huh? You swapped with Hinako, so you must be in a non-glowing coffin. There's 3 of those, right? Just take a look. You have to pick me from among the 3 non-glowing coffins. And you have no more clues. That can't be. Oh yes, you could use your last hints. But whatever you pick, it'll just be red. What? Go ahead and discuss it all you like. That's exactly what I intend to do. The person inside here is either Midori or Ranmaru. I miss. Jin and Ranmaru will both die. My hands tremble, even knowing I have no choice but to press it. Please, give me courage. Good luck, big sis Sara. I believe in you, meow. I selected the coffin. Oh, well, is it the right one? Huh? You're kidding. Damn it. You gotta be shitting me. Me and Sara were gonna... No. Can't be this. Too bad you hit Ranmaru. It's all over. Couldn't protect Jin. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Can't save anyone. You can't give up, Sara. What's up? A voice. No, it's just an illusion. Besides, even if you tell me not to give up, it's clear which coffin Jin is in. It ain't like you think, Sara. Ugh. Have to pick Midori? Damn it, what's going on? The number 4 coffin should show red, right? Didn't Keiji escape? He must have put that in there instead. Seems it was effective. Our final trick. Trick? Utaro, what did you do? When do you decide that was Keiji's coffin? Then, are you saying it's Jin's coffin? Don't tell me. During the final coffin check. Did you do something with Jin's coffin? That's inconceivable. Then go ahead and pick the one you believe in. What's going on? There's so much I don't understand. Even still, Midori is backed into a corner. I'll give you the explanation later. This is the final trap me, Mai, and Keiji put together. If you let him think calmly, Midori might notice what's up too. You gotta thoroughly corner him, refute his ideas, and break his brain. I have to pick the statements of Midori's that seem most refutable. I'll make him unable to think this over properly. No way Keiji's inside? Why are you able to say that? We saw the cremation system being activated. Shouldn't it be most natural for you to think that Keiji is inside? Foolish. It must have been a deception. Keiji escaped from the coffin. The dying moments of the 6 dummies? That's wrong, Midori. Hinako's video showed the death of the real Hinako, someone separate from the dummies Hinako. Be quiet. What do those details matter now? What's important is the coffin control system functioned properly, because the victim videos were set to play as a reward for activating it. What about that as a reward? At any rate, the real question is Keiji's actions afterward. The Shin AI was only in the control room on floor 5. There's no way Keiji could have talked to him while he was stuck on floor 4. But then he heard it from Maple. That settles it. Having learned about the banquet, Keiji began his scheme to ensnare me. Contents are identified by the type of collar? That's the first I'm hearing this. Right, because it's the first I'm telling you. After all, both humans and dolls would be reduced to cinders by the cremation system, right? The only things that can withstand the heat would remain in the coffin. Namely, the collar. What? And Keiji must have thought like so. What you wanted? What do you mean? Had it purposefully prepared as a gimmick for the banquet, knowing someone would use it for deception. How far has he planned this out? You used your collar, Midori? That's impossible. Your collar would show the same thing as the dummies, red. But what actually came up was blue. How do you intend to explain that contradiction? Why, you're being so annoying right now. I don't know, so I'm thinking about it. And you're getting in the way. Midori, there's only one answer that makes sense. What? It's simple. Your reasoning has all been way off the mark. I did it. I refuted them all. From the beginning, Midori had been thinking that coffin didn't contain Keiji, but rather his collar from the control room. So he was convinced it would be red. You're saying it's all wrong? Then who's in there? Is it Keiji? It definitely can't be Jin. Jin, that above all would be impossible. Yes, I'm certain. You have no allies to support you when you're faced with a dilemma, because you killed them all yourself, Midori. Now choose. Decide your fate, Midori. Ugh. 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 Alright, I'll choose. Meister, the coffin I'm picking is... I see. This one? Meister selected the coffin. Now, will it be the right one? This is Sara. I'm scared. What's so funny, meow? Huh? I hate you, Wolf. Jin. Whoa, Jin. Yeesh. Jin, thank goodness, truly. What about Mr. Policeman, meow? Huh? Blue coffin, that isn't mine. That's Mr. Policeman's coffin, right? Was he inside, meow? Eiji's in there? I see. If he didn't use Midori's collar, I can only imagine he's inside. But didn't he escape? Don't tell me. After he escaped, he went back in? While I was passed out? Silent the whole time, just to deceive Midori. You did good, Sara. Eiji? Long time no see, everybody. Eiji? Hang on a second. Why are you just here? Sorry about that. Took some time getting here. You the real deal? Might be a ghost. Wanna check? Eiji. Yep, I'm real. Long story, but basically, Ranmaru locked me in the charging room. Why, Wolf? You should have told us sooner, meow. Sorry. I worried you, huh? You did good too, Jin. Yeah. I've been listening to things unfold over the transceiver. And I guess we don't have to explain, huh? Yep, I leave it to you. Do what you need to do, Sara. Defeat Midori. A rule violation. I finally realized just now. You used it. Mishima's collar. Mishima's head, which Miley failed to collect. His collar was still on his severed head. We still haven't found that collar. You're the one who had it, KG. And you put it in that coffin. And? That's foul play. Using a missing collar from another floor isn't a valid part of the game. It's against the rules. Mishima's collar is a rule violation. Clear foul play. We've settled this game. Give up and die already. No, Midori's right. Yeah. Mishima's collar is an illegal item that was never meant to be used. To dodge execution with it. Now that's unfair. Rule breakers will be executed. Then, the rule breaker who put the collar in the coffin. That'd be KG. What nonsense is that? This can't be, surely. Even after he survived and we reunited, he'll be executed for breaking the rules. We remain undaunted. So you were prepared for this. How disappointing, even though there's a way you could be saved. I'm not interested in a finished game, you see. Once I win, I cease to care about who played dirty. Don't listen to him, Sara. I promise you, if I win, I won't expose your transgression and won't punish you. Choose Jin, Sara. Don't listen to a word he says. I'm saying that if you pick Jin, I'll let KG go, Sara. This is the last choice. Really, truly the last. Is this really okay? Once I push it, it'll all end. I'll save Jin, defeat Midori, and KG will. It's alright, Sara. KG. My hands tremble, but with the last of my strength, I selected the coffin. Oh my, will it be the right one? Screw with me, Sara. I gave you a compromise, and yet I knew I should have called it quits. I think death would be so terrifying. It's over. Have we won? Well done! You hit Midori! With this, the challenging team wins. However, seems you'll need to pay the price. No. Eiji. No, he can't die like this. I need to. Rule violations will be punished. Run away, everyone. You resist, we'll take you all out, got it? I still won't move aside. I won't let you kill any more of my allies. Oh? Ain't no need, Sara. What are you talking about? I'll tell you everything. Huh? Sorry for fooling you this whole time. This is what I really am. What do you mean? I don't get what's going on at all. I ain't the real Kitaro. I'm a doll sapling prepared. A doll? Eiji, you look bewildered yourself. Honestly, yeah. Because I just did what he'd expected I do. I put Midori's collar in the coffin. Right. After we put the collar in, we split up to act separately. Keiji went to floor 5 and we went to the cemetery. Why did you go back there? Truth is, I was at my limit. My stab wound was even deeper than I thought. You can't, Kyutaro. Get up, we're going to meet Sara and the others, right? If you stay here, won't you get burnt to death? I'm sorry. Seems it's too late for me. Is that what Safalin told you? I don't want this. It's because of me. Don't cry. There's no time. What you need to do is... I can't do it alone without you, Kyutaro. It won't be alone. Got a doll. Safalin will help you. If you can just get the ID card, use the AI Seaver with my doll. But then what about you? Are you planning to die here without anyone even knowing? It'll be the ultimate camouflage. Ridiculous. Please. Now get going. My. Can't be. Then inside coffin number 4 was... the real Kyutaro? Yeah. No. With that desperate idea, you... Jin, Hayasaka, you got out? Muscle Gorilla, so he already... I'm sorry. I'm guessing he was burned in the coffin then. Wah! Wah! Why? We were gonna get home together. Don't cry now. Jin, you're a big boy, right? Sara, you're allies. You gotta protect him, right? But... Muscle Gorilla, he was all alone. We couldn't even talk. I couldn't tell him anything. No, he knew. It may just be a copy, but... even now, I feel like I'd be willing to die for you. What are you saying? You can't! Good fortune was my heart being weak. To tell the truth, I wavered lots of times. I even thought about abandoning everybody. And so, I couldn't. It wasn't kindness or anything, it just yielded. A part of me that wanted to survive even if it meant killing someone else. So I'm happy that I could come to your aid. Muscle Gorilla? What's wrong, Muscle Gorilla? Mr. Kyutaro? Thanks, Jin. Mr. Kyutaro! Mr. Kyutaro! And it's over! All the dolls have run out of battery. Next will be your final game. The winner will be decided. No, it won't. We'll escape. We won't do as you expect us to. Well now, I look forward to that. Genibushi. What now? Keiji Shinogi. Shin Tsukimi. What? And Sara Chidowin. 4 of you will have a final match. Until then, give some careful thought to the ways you might outwit each other. So, only I survived, is it? Newton Specs. Jin. Thank you. I've learned true strength from you all. There's nothing more to fear. All I have is regrets. Live long, Jin. And the rest of you too. I'm sure you can. I promise, Meow. We'll bring you back. Just wait. Look. Final chapter part 1 ends. To be continued in the final chapter part 2. Okay, so we finished the Alice and Sou routes. Of course, Alice did not make it. And we are now left entering the final chapter with Sara, Jin, Keiji, and Sou. So in the Kana and Reiko route, we have 5 who get to go on. Well, that is if Sara is like good. Otherwise, Ranmaru does kill Reiko. So I also have heard that the developer Nankidai made a social media post. I'm not sure which one that was, but heard that they have just addressed that they are still working on it, and they had hoped to complete the game by the end of the year, but it takes a long time to create most like genuine art, and especially with a story this in-depth. Yeah, it's gonna be a while, but they did say they hope for next year. I'm also hopeful for next year. And they also shared some screenshots, artwork, like a silhouette of the black-haired Hinako and Mishima. So I can look forward to returning to some characters, getting more backstory perhaps. Yeah. So, what will we do from here? Well, I will make at least one other video where I go over my observations and pointing out just some things that I think are important for the plot to keep in mind whenever part 2 of the final chapter is released. And maybe some other creative things if I can think of them. And then we will move on to another game, and I'm thinking I will do one that I have not played before, so you can see my genuine off-the-cuff surprise, and hopefully that will be engaging as well. So, yeah, and I will share, this was the first piece of fan art I did for the game. So yeah, it's Mai! And I put her red gloves back on because they are very cute and they complete her outfit, like she says. So yeah, I'm working on another one, and I'm sure we'll do more characters from there. But yeah. So, hope you all have a happy new year, and I will see you in 2026. So, till then, take care.